If you're the owner of a 2005 to 2009 Mustang and want to add some similar retro styling found on the classic mid-60s Mustangs, well then checking out Speedform's option here in gloss black would certainly be a great choice. Now the Speedform side scoops will feature a durable polyurethane build along with the benefit of getting that pre-painted black finish right out of the box, all for right around the mid to high $100 price point. So throwing scoops on an early S197 is really a great way to increase the already iconic or retro lines of the 05 to 09 cars to really better help mimic the cars they were originally styled after. Now, these particular scoops from Speedform are unique in the fact that they offer a slightly bigger scoop overall that really implements this curved portion right here, and that's going to allow these scoops to flow nicely with the factory lines and more specifically, the curvature found on the factory flares or wheel arches on the sheet metal of the rear quarter panels. Now, I do also like how Speedform includes these honeycomb inserts here to help deliver more of a finished or quality look after the install. Now, for our final feature, these are going to be ready to install right out of the box thanks to the pre-painted gloss black finish, which will do a great job of flowing with any other black cars out there, or will offer a nice color contrast for any other color S197. Moving into construction, and you'll find that these scoops have been made using OEM Ford CAD data, which will allow them to fit really well on the early S197s, specifically in the area we talked about earlier, which are those rear wheel arches. Now, these scoops will be made from that durable injection molded polyurethane and have been given that great looking gloss black finish, which makes these ready to install right out of the box. Finally, the Speedform options do include everything needed for the install, including those inserts to make this a 100% plug and play job. Price point for the gloss black options will land right around that mid $100 ballpark area, which does make the Speedforms currently one of the most affordable pre-painted scoops or ready to install scoops on the site. Now, you could always find things a little bit more affordable, which will be unpainted. So at that point, you just have to factor in the added prep and paint work. If you can spray stuff on your own, great, you can certainly save some money that way. On the other hand, if you want to skip the paint shop, grab something ready to slap on right out of the box, these are certainly going to be one of the most budget-friendly ways to do so. Now, as far as your installation is concerned, well, again, don't expect anything crazy here. There's no drilling, permanent modification, anything like that. Instead, some cleaning, some adhesion promoter, and the 3M automotive grade adhesive is all you're looking at, making for a pretty easy day in the driveway or garage. Because of that, the site's gonna call this a soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 30 minutes or so to complete from start to finish. But to give you a better idea of just what this install looks like and how things might go down at home, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you need a cleaning spray, a microfiber, a cutting tool, the supplied double-sided tape, and painter's tape. All right, today we're gonna be installing some side scoops on our Mustang, so let's get started. All right, now we're just gonna prep our surface where the scoop is gonna go, so we're just gonna grab some cleaning spray and a microfiber and clean it up. All right, now we're just gonna have our scoop taped up here, just tape them in place. We're gonna use some painter's tape. We're just gonna put a line up top, maybe a line up the bottom. That way when we go to install it, we have a good reference of where it's gonna be. All right, now we're just gonna get our new scoop ready. We have our trim piece that's gonna go in this slot here. So just gonna pull our red cover off our double-sided tape and then slide the trim piece in and just press down along it, just to make sure it's secured. All right, so now we're gonna grab our roll of double-sided tape. What we need to do is install some tape onto our backside of our scoop. So just gonna lay it around the edges. Grab a knife or a cutting tool. And then just keep going around on all the edges. All right, now once we have all the tape on here, we can go ahead and pull off the red backing on the double-sided tape. All right, and then we're ready to install it on the vehicle. All right, now we're ready to install it on the vehicle. We're just gonna line it up with our tape marks and then just push it on all the way around, securing it on the double-sided tape. All right, and then we can just pull our tape off. All right, now you just go ahead and repeat the same steps for the other side.
So wrapping this one up, guys, again, if you are looking to emulate some of the styling found on the mid-60s Mustangs and do so affordably and ready to install right out of the box, you have to check out the Speedform options today right here at AmericanMuscle.com.